What's going on, guys? It's Rafi here, and I'm here with my good friend Fali Loui, Guinnee, Keita. We just finished our 19-mile run today in our attempt of 30. So we're both training for the St. Jude Marathon that's coming up and in December. So we've worked out our body for a while, but now it's time to work out the head, right? The bald head, as we say. Then we're gonna do that over game of chess. Falilou is a national champion, right? You won the national elementary school championships one year. Your elementary school. Is that correct?
Yes.
What was that experience like, man?
It was pretty good. At first, I didn't know how important and that's it was back then. I was small. I just wanted to play chess. But after a while, I kind of realized how important it was. Important achievement it was.
Yeah. So Falilou, you and your team of teammates, you guys competed against every elementary school team in the entire nation.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
The ones that enter in the tournament, yes.
Okay, so any elementary school team in the whole country had a chance to go to this tournament and qualify for this title. And many tournaments, obviously many teams did. And you guys beat out every one of these teams from across the entire country. Is that correct?
Yes.
Shit. First of all, shit is my first comment there. All right, so what was that process like, getting to that point where, I mean, a championship caliber team isn't just made overnight. So what do you think that preparation looked like for you guys?
A lot of training. We had a good coach. We took also some lessons from Sam Platnick, who was I forgot if we took lessons from him before we won the champions or after. But we had a good coach and we will practice.
So Sam Palatnik, those of you guys who don't know who that is, he's a chess grandmaster, right?
Yes, but he wasn't our main coach. We just took lessons from him.
Okay.
The person that taught us how to play was Jeff.
Okay. So you had a coach who was, I think it was, you mentioned previously, was one of your math teachers, and you had a grandmaster teaching you guys chess as well. And so how many hours a day do you think you were studying and playing chess during that time, at the peak of your leading up to that championship?
Like as for like on our own or just like practice?
All together, like practice, you're on your own. How many hours do you think each week you're given behind chess?
Can't remember. I can't remember how many hours. There was like times that we usually do like after school where we come together and play. I can't remember how many hours we will practice or how many days. Usually I think we meet up probably every day after school, I think. But I can't remember how many hours. But afterward we just practice as our own, go home, read books or do whatever we need to do.
Amazing. Well, you guys, I dare to challenge this national champion in a game of Blitz chess today. So it's gonna be 5-minute chess, and the only big difference in Blitz is that if one of us makes an illegal move, another one catches it, then we can point that out and say, hey, you made an illegal move, and the game would just end. Otherwise, it's not touch move. Like if I touch this pawn, I can move something else, and as long as I haven't hit the clock yet, I can move around. When the time runs out, you lose the game. There is no increment, there is no delay. It's just 5 minutes flat for the whole game for each of us. But the only thing is that if we make an illegal move, I make an illegal move, or he makes an illegal move, another person catches it, they can stop the clock, point that out, and the game would automatically end, and whoever made the illegal move would lose the game. So Falilou, do you agree those are the official rules of Blitz?
For us, yes.
Okay, awesome. Well then let's get started. Do you want white or black?
I'll take black.
You say black? Okay. Alright, good luck. Alright, let's see how it goes. So we just hit this start button right here, and that should start my clock. Let's go d4, knight f6, c4. c3. Looks like we're both gonna think at our bishops. Castle on the king side, usually a good idea. All right, let's do knight here, knight c3, castle. Let's go queen to c2. c5. Game's already getting kind of interesting. I feel like this is our first time we're actually fighting. Bloodshed is about to happen soon. So in this game, we're both just getting our pieces out. We're trying to control for the center of the board. So if you can control the center of the board, typically that means what? You can easily deploy your pieces to any side of the board. It's generally considered a good thing in chess. So we have just traded some pawns here. And we have transposed into what looks very similar to a, I don't know, Sicilian, I guess. Or where white fianchettos the bishop, sort of transposed into something like that. Falilou now is putting a lot of pressure on my pawn on e4, which is under attack at the moment. one of the important things about Blitz chess is that you really have to, you know, balance so many things, like thinking about the positions, time. There's just so many factors involved, which makes it very tricky sometimes to to know how to play properly. Big mistake. Obviously, I dropped a pawn, which is not ideally what you want to do in these kind of positions. Good game. So this game was very lucky for me. I was losing because I dropped a big pawn over here on g3. Totally didn't even see that there was a threat here. And after that pawn fell, the entire position was very shaky. I mean, he was winning other parts of the board as well. There was a pawn here that was kind of, this b4 move I think was just too premature maybe. Maybe I needed to kind of play b3 and hold this c4 pawn, and then this was kind of also not the most ideal placement. Maybe I should have preempted with king h2 or something before trying to open these things up over here. So very well played by Falilou. Total luck. I almost took a draw here, but then I was like, nah, he's got less time than me, so let's make him play it out. All right, so that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Rafi Chaudhary, signing out. Stop video. I think we gotta hit the stop button. So I gotta stop it. End video.